Chapter 5. How to generate leads using social media. Generating leads. This is a very important step, and before you plan your social media assault, start by optimizing your profile so that you can identify organic leads first. This is the starting step before you plan any social media campaign. Your profile should have all the information that will help the viewers shop and sign up for your newsletter and such. You need to add your contact information so that they know how to reach you if they have customer queries. This includes information like your phone numbers, email ID, and responses via messages. If there is another way, add that too. You must also consider adding call to action buttons that make your profile unique and give you a certain edge over your competitors. For instance, if you are planning to push your newsletter subscriptions, you must add a sign up button on your Facebook page. If you want to increase bookings for consultations or tickets, Instagram and Facebook give you a reserve or get ticket button. These are also referred to as action buttons. In your bio, you must also add links like businesses often do on Instagram. And do mention in your post that the link is in the bio. You can also do the same on LinkedIn, Pinterest, with the call to action, and Twitter with the call to action buttons in a way that the consumer finds what they are looking for. Launch good lead magnet offers. If you give the customer the right incentive, they might just be forced to share their information with you for free. So, what is the right incentive? It would help if you had a lead magnet offer that appeals to your target audience. Whether it is a report or a free tool, find out what it is by analyzing their behavior. Sometimes, these offers also include webinars, white papers, and discounts. It depends entirely on the product or service you are offering. LinkedIn, for instance, promotes a free insight tag, which is the perfect example of a lead magnet offer. Some companies share predictions for the upcoming year and encourage people to read their analyses. Forrester did this by tweeting their predictions out and creating interest around their gated content. Don't forget about special offers. Now, when we say special offers, we are also talking about freebies. They say there are no free lunches, but sometimes, a snack isn't so bad. So, make sure you figure out what giveaways will attract attention on social media. These kinds of campaigns are prevalent on social media and typically come with an entry form. All they need to do is fill up a form and collect their freebie. This gives you information and them something for free. It is a win-win for everyone involved. But you need to remember to add a button on the entry form that prompts the customers to share this information on their personal social media feeds. This way, you also manage to get the word of mouth going without bombarding users with annoying pop-up messages. And you also manage to reach lookalike customers that can potentially turn into buyers. When you are giving away exclusive content, the form must be planned out with strategic columns. Compartmentalize what you are giving away. Is it educational or informational, and depending on that, you know what kind of crowd you are likely to attract? Based on that, you can decide what kind of information you want to collect from them. Don't underestimate clickbaits. Then there is the beast on the internet called clickbait. You need compelling content, but the internet is also a place where everyone has a short attention span. So sometimes, even if you have good content, it is hard to create the attention it deserves. The post needs to have the sharp text and the images must be compelling. Your creative team must be on fire if you want to create usable links. The content you are offering must also be worth clicking on. So, for starters, make the button easy to find. There must be a clear link along with each post, and the call to action, whether it is in text or button form, needs to be in their face. Share testimonials. People tend to trust people they know or can relate to. And offering such proof in the form of testimonials is a great way to gain their trust. And yes, it converts into great leads too. Businesses are known to do this by showing off the clients who have benefited from their products and services. This gives your brand credibility unless you are Apple, which is its brand ambassador. Research has shown that 2 out of 3 people are likely to buy stuff after watching testimonials from other people describing how certain service has benefited them. It's an easy thing to cash in on, so don't let it go. One way to do this is to turn customer reviews into testimonials. Has anyone ever bought anything online without looking for reviews? You can either make an animated video or get people to speak into the camera. How you present it depends on your brand presentation and the budget allocated to this part of marketing. Learn about sequential retargeting ads. Comedian Seth Meyers once said that his dad once told him that if someone doesn't laugh at a joke, don't repeat it. That's because there is no experience worse than having to listen to an unfunny joke twice. That advice is very much applicable to advertising too. This strand of marketing is called having sequential retargeting ads, and it means that the customers who visit your website or pages are put through a sequence of ads once they leave the page. This way, they don't have to suffer through the same ad. No matter how good it is, don't get offended, over and over again. Instead, they see a whole set of ads that play sequentially. What this strategy does is that it amplifies your ability to advertise on social media, which helps you re-engage the audience you missed in the first go. This creates a lot of prospects for generating leads. It's like this. You can add an entry form at the beginning of their browsing experience. But they might skip it in the beginning and continue to browse your page. When they are about to leave the page, you give them another prompt to finish signing up for your newsletter or buy the subscription after all. Now that they have gone through your information, they might be inspired to give you their information. This is called retargeting the same crowd by giving them an extra push. This can be done on referral sites and through blog posts too. Don't assume that they have all signed up for your newsletter. Just because someone is engaging with you in one way doesn't mean they are doing the same on all platforms. This retargeting can increase your lead generation prospects by 10 times when compared to the click-through rate that comes from display advertising.